Tonight's EastEnders delivers the moment Vicki Fowler finally realises a truth she's been trying to avoid. A heart is already pulling her away from the life she's trying to rebuild. As Ross believes trust is slowly being repaired, Vicki's forced to face the uncomfortable reality that some mistakes don't happen by accident. One ignored phone call, one crossed line, and suddenly the question isn't whether the truth will come out, but how much damage it'll cause when it does. Once that truth settles in, everything about Vicki's behaviour suddenly makes sense. She's been trying to convince herself that going back to Ross is the sensible choice, the safe choice. But safety doesn't always equal happiness, especially when the past refuses to stay buried. Ross, to be fair, has been doing everything right. He's calmer, more reflective, and clearly desperate to prove that he can still be the man Vicki fell for. After months of distance and pain caused by Joel's actions, Ross genuinely believes they're turning a corner. And when he promises he'll always protect Vicki, you can see he means it. The problem is, Vicki's heart is no longer fully there. Because while Ross is trying to rebuild trust, Zack Hudson has quietly slipped into the emotional gaps Ross never noticed. Zack doesn't offer grand speeches or big promises. He offers understanding. He listens. He gives Vicki space to say the things she can't say out loud to anyone else. And that emotional connection is what makes this situation so dangerous. When Zack invites Vicki over to his flat, it's framed as something innocent, a distraction, a chance to clear her head. But from the moment she walks in, the tension's obvious. This isn't about wine or food or friendly advice anymore. It's about two people who already know they're crossing a line and choosing not to stop. Their conversation turns to regret, and this is where everything clicks. Zack admits he's wasted years chasing the wrong things, missing what actually mattered in his life. Vicki, meanwhile, insists she has no regrets at all, and in that moment you can hear the lie in her voice, because if she truly had no regrets, she wouldn't be there. Joel's trial hangs heavily over everything. Vicki voices her fears about the justice system, about what happens if Joel walks free, and what that would mean for a future with Ross. It's clear she's exhausted from carrying that anxiety alone. Meanwhile, over at the Vic, Ross clashes with Mark once again, but instead of fists flying, something unexpected happens. The tension eases. Ross opens up, admitting how deeply he loves Vicki and how determined he is not to lose her again. It's a rare moment of calm, and it makes what happens next even more heartbreaking. Back at Zack's flat, the emotional restraint finally gives way. There's no big declaration, no dramatic music, just a quiet, deliberate decision. When Ross's name flashes up on Vicki's phone, she looks at it and ignores it. That single choice says everything. In that moment, Vicki isn't confused anymore. She's made a decision, even if she's not ready to admit it to herself. And with that, the love triangle officially crosses into full-blown betrayal. Now the question isn't if Ross will find out, it's when. And when the truth finally comes out, because in Walford it always does, the fallout won't just destroy relationships, it could tear families apart. Because in EastEnders, secrets don't stay hidden forever, and choices like this always come with consequences.